All right, I'm up in my riding spot on the GPX Moto FSE300R. I haven't ridden this bike for a while. I haven't had many problems with it that weren't self-induced, but the biggest problem that I've had has been the suspension. I blew the fork seals. Well, first I blew one side riding the motocross track, which I have a video of that. I blew a fork seal doing that. I cleaned it with a tear off. It was okay for a little bit. Started leaking again and the other side blew. So I've just been kind of riding other bikes. It's been a pretty mild winter, so I've been able to ride a lot. Haven't really wanted to waste a day working on a bike or anything like that. But I finally got around to it, replaced the fork seals with some SKF seals and got it back on and everything. Now my rear shock is leaking, so the rear shock's blown too. So just from my, let's see, this bike has 110 miles on it. And I guess I'm riding it fairly aggressively. If you're not riding it as aggressively, you might not have these problems, but I've blown both fork seals and the shock. Those are the only problems I've had so far. It has a couple little weird hiccups, like with the fuel injection. It gets kind of surgy. You know, increases in idle, it'll drop back down. I noticed it more as the weather's gotten colder. It seems to do it more. I see there's guys putting on fuel tuners on these things and all that kind of stuff. I mean, I guess you just kind of have to gauge it. Like, you know, by the time you buy one of these bikes, say $5,200, you know, $400 or $500 on a fuel tuner, you know, whatever else. I mean, it starts getting up there into the point where you can almost find a really good, you know, used KTM or Husky or something like that. So, you know, something to keep in mind. I'm not going to do the fuel tuner right now. I don't think it's bad enough. I'm going to ride it more and see, you know, if it kind of works that out of it. But anyway, I'm up here going to rip this thing on some turn track. The area where I ride, tons of down trees. We've had, like, last week was crazy windy and it's like a war zone up here. So I'll be dodging some trees and then I'll try to rip this thing around through here and kind of put it through its paces a little bit. So here we go. First. There it is. So second gear will do her. I was losing my traction on that rock. You kind of just got to take more of a straight line. I'll film my ride home and see how much battery we got left, but that's it. I mean, it's bone stock. Other than the fork seals. I put some hand guards on it. It's a little beat up. One of my videos I put up, that update video, I cartwheeled this bike down a hill. But you know, she's still kicking. So I'll film my ride home, and that'll be it for the GPX. Did pretty good. Got to get used to riding this bike again. I've been riding 2-strokes for the last few months, and get on off of a 2-stroke and onto a 4-stroke, you got to ride them a little bit differently. So, all right. Doing that little surgy thing again. Up this ledge. All right. Had to put her into first. It's decent pop. We made it up. Maybe second? I don't know. First goes right up. Alright, I'll stop it here and try to get some. I'll do a couple ledges when I get to my house. Alright, we'll try a couple ledges with it. This one's about, I don't know, probably 2 feet. We'll see how it does. This bike is interesting because it's hard to get, it doesn't have a lot of snap, so it's hard to get the pop in. Made it up, but didn't clutch her in time. not ideal. I'll take it to the house. Oh yeah. This thing, you just got to kind of ram them a little more. So we got her that time. Kind of got to make up for the lack of snap by getting your wheelie up earlier and hitting it with more speed. Alright, well that'll do her. Catch you guys on the next one.